Welcome back to PCTV News. I'm Jackson Edwards, and today is Tuesday, November 21st, the last day before Thanksgiving break. The Diversity Fair is scheduled for December 7th and open to all students to participate. If you're interested in participating with the booth or the performances, reach out to Coach Brantley, Mrs. Spores, Mrs. Dixon, Mrs. Hanks, or Mrs. Foose. Our club has been painting windows of businesses in the Platte City area for the last couple of weeks. Be sure to admire their work if you attend the downtown lighting ceremony tomorrow night from 5:30 to 8 p.m. We have two segments for you today. First up, Addie went to the library to learn more about the activities it offers, specifically the Makerspace and Silent Book Club.
The library has so much more to offer beyond checking out books. Mrs. Stokes and Mrs. Hankey enjoy having students in to take advantage of all the activities. We talked to them and visited during a couple PLTs to give you a closer look.
I'm Valerie Stokes, and I am the full-time high school librarian here at Platte County.
I'm Mrs. Hankey. I am one of the librarians here at the high school.
Silent Book Club is basically a time for students who enjoy reading to carve out a little quiet space and time for themselves here in the library. When the students come in, we all kind of meet around in the circle here, and Mrs. Hankey and I will kind of talk about a few new reads that are coming out or some books that might be interesting to the group. And we have some snacks set out for them, and then basically they get to just find a comfy spot in the library, and they get the remainder of the time to just read and enjoy what they're reading.
So the Makerspace has actually existed for several years, but we had, because of COVID, it was kind of closed down for a little bit. Makerspace is just a space inside the library that you can come in and do some hands-on activities, learn new skills, kind of explore, discover new things. We have lots of tools. We have a 3D printer, we have sewing machines, we have a lot of handcrafting supplies.
There are sign-ups via a QR code, or there are sign-ups on the counter by the book return in the library.
We want all of our students to come in and check it out at least once. We've tried to offer a lot of different activities. If you have ideas for activities, we're certainly welcome to open to those ideas. Make sure you sign up because some of our events, especially the ones that are where we get the supplies and the snacks, we want to make sure that we have enough for everybody.
After visiting to record for this segment, I decided to stay and participate in the Makers event myself. I had such a good time that I signed up for the next two events, so you should check them out too. For PCTV News, I'm Addie Bond.
Thank you, Addie, for that report on the library. Like she said, be sure to sign up for any of the Maker events that sound interesting to you. Next, we have another segment on the musical, completed by a Video 1 student, Mia Bella Huntington.
Last week was show week for the Platte County Theater Department. This year was The Little Mermaid, and it pushes actors to their limit. Mrs. Glyball and the actors and crew have been working very hard to bring this show together.
We really wanted to have the whole community be able to come and enjoy it. A lot of people think that The Little Mermaid might be a simple show. It does push our actors and our tech team to try new things, grow, and build upon what we have, and we really wanted that and needed that for our student actors and designers.
There were several talented actors in this production. One we wanted to highlight was Ariel.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because this is my first time being a lead. I think since in the second act I'm not able to speak. I have to use physicality a lot more, so like facial expressions, and then like what I'm doing with my body, it's a lot more difficult.
We talked to the crew, who are also a crucial part of this musical.
I am either, depending on what you want to call it, head of props or props designer. It's been fun. It's been an adventure. I either pick if I want to stay on stage left or stage right, and I'll probably just walk back and forth, and people need props made or fixed or just handed to them or held. I'll just be back there.
We hope you all went to the musical. It sure was one to remember.
Thanks, Mia Bella, for letting us show your work today. And once again, nice job to the musical cast and crew. We hope you all have a great Thanksgiving break, and we'll see you when you come back. And remember, it's always a great day to be a pirate.